What's up, Gameboxians? It's Juice Daddy again. Time for another episode of the $5 Game Box, where we're going to go game hunting, game collecting, and that collection started with a $5 bill. Everything else, I had to buy, sell, trade to build the collection. You'll see the collection later on in the show. Well, some of it. And we've got a great collection of games. If you've been watching, you know it. If you haven't been watching, go back. This is like episode 16 of season 2. Go back and see the games. Anyway, it's a beautiful day here in southwest Montana here in mid-October. So we celebrate that. It's even probably too warm for this sweatshirt. It's probably in the mid-60s. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's absolutely gorgeous. Unfortunately, that snowstorm you saw at the end of last episode killed garage sale season. So here we are, we're in the coffee line, we're getting a little caffeine, and it's back to what I call the grind. Alright? You think getting up at 6:30 in the morning every Saturday in the summer would be the grind to go garage selling. That's the fun part. The grind is the weekly trips to all the thrift stores and pawn shops to try to, scratch something together to keep game collecting. That's the grind. Hitting these, the same thrift stores over and over, seeing the same crap over and over and over and over. But that's what we do when we game collect. Now, I gotta admit, it's a little hard to do it right now, because as I'm sitting here right now videoing this, it is a day before the big Juice Daddy Live, the live stream that showed off that $600 collection I bought. Well, half a collection. Me and Terry from Nostalgia Lane, we went halvesies on it, and he paid $600. I paid $600. Go over to his channel. I don't know when he's going to put up a episode to our a video showing what he got. I'm assuming it may even be up by the time this episode's up. But I'm about to do the live stream. By the time you see this, it's already up. I have no idea how long it's going to take to go through that massive pile of games and systems. But I would definitely encourage you to go back, because I'm pretty sure, looking ahead into the future, using my psychic abilities, it was a good one. I'm just saying. I know, because I know what's in that pile. So go check that out. Take some time, get something to drink, take an afternoon, and enjoy that. Before, I'll probably encourage you to pause this, go watch that, then come back to the $5 game box, because we're thrifting and have no road trips planned. There's no G sales, even though it's beautiful. We got to do what we got to do. We grind. But by grinding, I have come up with some good stuff before, and hopefully we're going to do it again on this episode of the $5 game box. Back to the grind. Here we go. Since the intro, it's about a week since I did the intro. Thrift stores have been a bust, but I'm here in rainy, as you can see on my sweatshirt, Livingston, Montana, about 30 miles east of Bozeman. But it's not an easy drive. There's a mountain pass I gotta go through. But this dude advertised a garage sale, and he's holding it in this alley behind here, and he put in the ad, video equipment, games, and controllers. And he had like random stuff. He had games, mostly PS2 stuff. And anyway, I spent $10. I got this Dreamcast controller with a VMU in it. It's a little dirty, but it probably can be cleaned. I think there's no scuffs or nothing. Who knows about the VMU though? But there it is. I think that will come off. Dreamcast controller, nice, interesting find. There's also a Wavebird there, but no receiver, no GameCube system. And the Wavebird, the thumbsticks were a little worn and filthy. And I just think without the receiver, it wouldn't be worth it just to bring it in. He only had a PS1 and a PS2 as far as systems. I picked up this PS2. It's scratched the fuck. I think I can clean the dirt and funk off of it, but the scratch is not. But I mean, it's a slim and no hookups. There was one DualShock 2 controller, but like that Wavebird, it was kind of filthy. I've got extras. I don't want to mess with it. Crash Bandicoot PS1 was inside there, so that's a nice little find. And the best find out of the three things I bought, $10 spent, I think I said that, Ace Combat Zero. which is about a $20 to $22 game, complete. And it was, like I said, raining, so I didn't want to. Yeah, the disc is fine. So $10 spent. If I get the PS2 up and running and hooked up, I should be able to double my money, as long as I've got extra DualShocks. I know I've got extra hookups. And the Dreamcast controller, we'll see. I do have 2 Dreamcasts now after that $600 haul, which you can check out on the channel. So, yeah. Finally, some damn finds this episode. And I know I don't have this in any form, so that's pretty nice. Tons of other games, but the games I would have been interested in, they were not in the case. And there were not any loose discs hanging around. But nothing too special. A lot of racing and Need for Speed Undergrounds, Test Drive. There were some Xbox 360 games. There was one N64 game. It was Vigilante 8. The label was torn. It was covered in stickers. I didn't think it would be worth my time. I don't even think I have Vigilante 8 on N64. I know I have Second Offense. I probably do. It's like I said, not worth my time. There were 3 third-party Dreamcast controllers, like these performance things that just didn't interest me. There was a PS1 and some controllers, but I think I kind of got the creme de la creme. And if somebody comes in behind me and just needs some cool PS2 games to play or some Xbox 360 games to play, he's wheeling and dealing, and they can get them for cheap, and that's good. And I got some stuff to add to my collection. There's one more sale in this town, and it's been a while since I hit any thrift stores or pawn shops in Livingston, so while I'm here, while I'm over the hill, I might as well hit it before heading back to Bozeman. And if I get any finds, you're going to see them. Game hunting at this thrift store here in Bozeman. You know, we're doing the thrift store grind. This is why I like having money in my funding wallet. I think I was up around 110 after today's purchase with the PlayStation 2 and stuff. But I'm in this thrift store, and they eBay price. Sometimes you catch them slipping, but you know, most of the time it's at or even above. And they had some stuff I wanted. They had like Fallout Game of the Year, Fallout 4 Game of the Year PS4 for $20, which is about right. They had God Eater 2 for PlayStation 4 for $15, which is a little high. They had this is about right, but when you run across something like this at a price that's not gouging you, and you got the money, $25 spent. A complete in-box Mortal Kombat for Super Nintendo. And the box is not bad. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not bad. And it is in there, and the cart's in decent shape, and the manual's in there. There's no inserts or anything, just the manual. The cart is here in really nice shape with the little cover thing. And there's the manual. So, I mean, $25. I checked price charting, has a complete in-box Mortal Kombat Super Nintendo price at around $32, $33. So, for $25 at a local thrift, not bad. And we'll go ahead and add that. I actually don't think I have the Super Nintendo original Mortal Kombat. Of all my Super Nintendo titles, I don't, because I know it's, you know, I'm still holding on to that high school, early college mentality of, oh, there wasn't any gore, fuck that one, I want the Genesis. But yeah, complete in box for $25. Yeah, I've got the money for game hunting. I've got the money for the $5 game box. Let's go ahead and pick that up. I'm still rolling with over $80, like 81. So we're doing great, and I'm gonna hit a couple more shops on this rainy Saturday, and not bad. Not bad. All right, hi. In the GameCube, and time-wise for me, it's a week after I picked up that PS2, that Ace Combat game, and the Dreamcast controller in Livingston, Montana. I'm back in Livingston, Montana. A week later, dude posted a Facebook ad with a ton of systems, some games, and not the biggest game selection, but he's got some gems. He's got some great systems, including a 5200 and a bunch of games for that, which I'm kind of thinking about right now. But what I'm doing is I made an offer on 6 games for $100. And here I go. Like, I'm lost. For $100. I only have 80 something in the wallet, so I'm going to have to go to the ATM and pull from the online funds. I don't like doing that, but I got to do it. 3 of the titles aren't really worth anything, but they're games I don't have. The other 3 titles are some decent heavy hitters, and I'm definitely going to get $100 in value, more than $100 in value on them. So it'll be worth it. I mean, I know we're saving up for some gold games like Gun Knack and Radiant Silver Gun, but these are good titles, really good titles. And I might pull a little bit extra, and maybe in a live stream, you may see a 5200 and a bunch of games. I really want a 5200. He wants 140 for the system, and I'd say about 12 games. Popeye, Centipede, Robotron, a few others. But man, after that big $600 haul, do I want to get another huge system a lot? I don't know. We'll see. But we're definitely getting, it's 2 NES titles, or 2 Super Nintendo titles, and 4 NES titles. And 3 of them are really, really good games. So I'm just about to spot where my ATM is at, and once I pick them up, you will see. All right, low light situation. I am just now leaving the dude's house. I pulled $100 out of the online funds. I have 80 something dollars in my pocket. We'll see how. I pulled 100 from the ATM. I'll try to figure out how much I'm going to subtract from it. Anyway, we'll figure that out in a bit. But let me find a spot here real quick to pull over and show you real quickly what I got for $100. Man, I'm right in time. Right in time, because this dude gets an offer. Some dude messages him while I'm standing there, says, "I'll buy all your systems for $1,500. And he's like, I think I'm about to jump on that instead of selling them separately. I'm like, I would. I saw a Wii, a GameCube, Xbox 360, 2 PS2s, N64 black one, a Super Nintendo. He says he's keeping the NES, a busted PS3, a Master System he says it doesn't work, an Atari 5200, which I would have bought, but we could not get the controllers to work. The controllers are the bad thing on the Atari 5200, so I passed on it. So if this guy wants an Atari 5200 with 2 controllers that don't work, and he wants to pay $1,500 for it, be my guest. A Genesis. I mean, there's some good systems there. But you saw what I paid $600 for about a month ago. I wouldn't pay $1,500 just for the systems. I don't think he wants the games with that. So I'd say, heck yeah, if he just wants the systems. Anyway, I paid $100, and here's what I got. We have Hook for the Super Nintendo. I'll try to do the ones like the unvaluable games first. We have Little League World Series Baseball and Bo Jackson Baseball. Don't have either one of those. Now for the heavy hitters, we have Focus right there. We have Secret of Mana, which I don't have. G.I. Joe. And the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. These 2 are about $50 games each. Secret of Mana, about a $40 game. So definitely did all right. And where'd it go? There it is. I told him if I collected this, I'll make an offer on it. He's like, just take it. You know, that's your payment for driving over. Pokemon Gold version for Game Boy Color, which I don't collect Pokemon at all, so it's not worth much. Maybe $14. I'm trying to flip it. But yeah, we got some great games for the game box, and I think we got enough to do our pickup recap and end this episode of the show. So let's get back to the game room. We got to do an update on online funds. I got to add some online funds. I have made some sales. So we'll do that, and I will see you back at the crib. All right, let's update this big board. Our $5 game box game goals online funds, where we're chasing Gun Neck and Radiant Silver Gun. Let's get my pen. There we go. All right, so we're going to add some funds. We sold a complete in box, brand new sealed Tiger Woods Golfer Xbox 360. I earned $8.10. I got it in a garage sale lot with a bunch of other games for $28. I've already sold a lot of them. I've made my money and kept some games. That was a couple of months ago. This sold a couple of weeks ago. So $130.81 for $8.10. And I sold that Assassin's Creed Steelbook, the Assassin's Creed 3 Steelbook. No game, just the Steelbook. And I earned $4.50, so $135. However, I took out $100 to get those games. So, kind of going backwards in the online funds right now. I decided just to make it easy, we'll just subtract the $100, and I'll keep the cash that I have in the funding wallet, $35.31. So we were kind of getting close to getting a Gun Neck or Radiant Silver Gun. Now we kind of took a big step back, but we did get some, really good SNES and NES games. The Secret of Mana, the Indiana Jones Chronicles, and what was the other one? Oh, the G.I. Joe. So that was a good deal on those games. But we're going to start working harder and selling some good stuff on our goal games so we can get close to Gun Neck and Radiant Silver Gun again. All right. I know we said we were going to go to the pickup recap, but this is too good to pass up. I'm on my way to meet someone, a deal from the Facebook Marketplace, which should put our 4th Switch game into the $5 game box. And it's a game I don't own already. It's a game I've been wanting and kind of hoping it'd go on sale. Even though it's a Nintendo title, it's probably never going to see a sale. And getting it for this price should be great. So you'll see here in just a second. I'm kind of excited to get this in the collection. And I'm getting it for a pretty decent price. So, see you in a minute. That's the mall. I just met this guy. Posted this last night on Facebook. $25. Wow. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Switch. There it is. Seems in good shape. GameStop residue, sticker residue on the case. But, alright. Wow. This thing, if I could trade in a GameStop right now, I still haven't got that trade ban lifted. I haven't really made an effort to do that yet. But if just the base membership is $25 credit at GameStop. So if I could use my Elite Pro membership, I could get more for credit at GameStop right now in this same mall than I just paid for this. But that's definitely going into the collection. I was kind of debating holding off on getting this since they just released the expansion, and they put the expansion on a separate cart, and I'm kind of wondering if they're going to release like an all-in-one like director's cut or definitive edition of sometime down the road with everything in the same package. But for $25, I definitely cannot complain about getting Xenoblade Chronicles for the Switch into the collection. So awesome. Now we should do the pickup. Juice Daddy, are you lying to us again? This isn't the pickup recap. It's not, but I listed that Pokemon for sale. Remember the Pokemon the guy just kind of tossed in? Sale locally for free. I said untested. I didn't want to find my Nintendo DS and charge it just to test it. Put up for $15. Sold real quick. We're adding $15 to the funding wallet. Now we should do pickup recap. Third time's a charm. Back in Casa de Juice Daddy with another episode of the $5 Game Box, wrapping it up here with the pickup recap. And not a bad episode considering like a lot of our game hunting opportunities have kind of gone with the weather and with the, fall coming and all that good stuff, or bad stuff if you're a game hunter. But anyway, we did pretty well. I know it's been a while since the last episode of the Game Box, and that's kind of to be expected considering it's, our game hunting opportunities have gone downhill like that. But it's been a good few weeks here. We've got some great stuff to add to the collection, and it's pretty awesome. So let's just go ahead and get started. First of all, I'm wearing the Montana State Bobcat shirt right here. We are entering what we call here in southwest Montana, or Montana overall, the whole state, Cat Grizz Week. Montana State versus that school of Missoula. Go Cats. And if you're watching from Missoula, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. We'll have a little sip of our Wild Cherry Pepsi. For the kids, it's Wild Cherry Pepsi. And there is Wild Cherry Pepsi in that glass. Let's get started. We'll go to the funding wallet. And we have funds. We still have $22 in store credit at the Retro Game Store. Although it's common credit, he differentiates common games and premium games. So we're not going to get a great title with that, but we could fill out the collection. I believe we have 76, 20, 40, 60, 75, 76. And we have 3 quarters in here as well in that pocket. So 76, 75 with $22 store credit at the Retro Game Store. Give that back to Mario up there. And let's go to the pickups. We will use pricecharting.com as we always do. Remember, price charting is just a guide. It's not the Bible. So just kind of give you an idea of what some of this stuff is worth compared to what we actually spent on it. Pricecharting.com values are accurate as of 9:54 Mountain Standard Time on November the 10th. Happy Veterans Day to our veterans, and thank you for your service. We really appreciate it. Veterans Day is tomorrow, probably when this video is going to get uploaded. So thank you. Thank you so much. All right, we'll get started with the $10 pickup. And there it is. It's PS2. No controllers, no cords, just the system. Yeah, you can tell it's... I don't know if that's dirt. Some of it's dirt, some of it's just beat up. It could use a wiping, but the wiping is not going to help the scratches any. I'm kind of hoping to get this traded, probably to the Retro Game Store to get some cash. But first, of course, I need to put it together with some cords, which I know I have some extra AV cables. Power cables may be a different story. So we'll try to put that together. And I know I've got extra dual shocks. So, according to price charting, a PS2, a silver PS2 is worth $45.01. I think I could get $20 cash from him for this, so that will be double what we paid. We paid $10 for this lot at this garage sale. Remember that rainy Livingston morning? I drove over to Livingston and got this first haul. So I spent $10. I'm sure I can get $20 to $25 once I put it all together. Maybe even depending on if I decide to sell it myself on like Facebook or whatnot. I may even be able to get more than that depending on if I can get some games put with it. I have to double check the overflow because I have more games currently in the $5 game box than fit in the boxes that we have here in front of us. So, I could give like Shadow the Hedgehog or Ninja Assault or Win Back 2, whatever the hell that is. Could give Haunting Ground. No, I could give Haunting Ground. But, yeah, I could put some games with it, try to sell it locally. I just sold some games from that big $600 haul earlier today, so we'll see. So, yeah, $45. Inside the PS2, we have a PS1 copy of Crash Bandicoot. There it is, right there. I don't know if you're able to see. I don't know. See that in the... next to Toad there. next to my desktop. That's not just a mark. That's not going to get buffed out. So I have no idea if this disc is playable or not. We can hope it is, but that looks deep. I don't think a resurfacing is going to help that. And so this disc may be shot. If it does work, a loose disc copy of Crash Bandicoot is worth $12.90, and I may be able to, get $5 or something for it. We'll see. I need to test it out first. I need to put together the PS2 and test it out. All right, move over, Mario. All right. More hardware, something else to clean and test is this Dreamcast controller. Got this as part of the lot. Dreamcast controller is worth $964. A VMU is worth $497, according to price charting. This looks in pretty good shape considering. It's a little dusty, could use a cleaning, but hey, VMU. And this, I think, just needs a wipe down, and I think that'll come off. Maybe. Maybe not. It's kind of beat up, though. It's got scratches. I do have an extra Dreamcast now from that $600 lot, so maybe if I wind up selling a Dreamcast, this could be kind of a throw-in controller, and whatever I sell it for, I'll throw in like $5 or whatever into the $5 Gamebox funding wallet. We'll see, but there's a Dreamcast controller. Yeah, put it over here. We got one game. Well, besides this Crash Bandicoot, we got the best part of that lot, and definitely worth the $10, is this Ace Combat Zero, the Belkin War. Out of all the games he had thrown in that box, this was probably in the best shape, thankfully. Complete, and the disc isn't all warped. It's actually really nice. It's a really nice disc. I'm going to keep giving you Reflections of Toad. Reflections of Toad in the breeze. Anyway, Ace Combat Zero for PS2 Complete is valued at $19.76. So this is definitely the nice little find of the lot for sure. So hopefully we're going to recoup our money from the PS2, maybe the Dreamcast controller and Crash Bandicoot, and get paid basically to put Ace Combat into the collection. All right. How about a current gen find this episode? Very happy to get Xenoblade Chronicles 2 into the collection for the Switch. It is our 4th Switch title. We had Doom, which we bought for $1. We have Octopath Traveler, which we got at a GameStop for redeeming a bunch of certificates we had and doing a bunch of trade-ins we found up in Butte or Helena. And we basically got Octopath Traveler and this Mario Sonic at the Rio Olympic Games for $13. That was a good day. And LA Noire, we spent $20 on it, GameStop, and it is now like the price for the Switch version. It was a sale price when we bought it. Now it's basically $20 everywhere. It's $20 coming up on Black Friday. So there it is. So anyway, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 we spent $25 on a Facebook deal. There it is. Very nice. Price charting has it valued to complete at $29.50. I need a new case or to get this sticky off because that kind of stinks. Anyway, it's valued at $39.50, but I believe, is it Best Buy or is it Walmart? One of the two. For Black Friday coming up, this is going to be $35 brand new. At least 100 hours gameplay. Definitely worth it if you got a Switch. Nothing but good reviews of what I've heard. If you got time for that kind of RPG, I'd recommend it. And I haven't even played it yet. I definitely recommend it. I'm happy for the $25, and I think you'd be happy for $35. Speaking of $25 purchases, this episode, this complete in-box, and this box is, it's not perfect shape by any stretch, but can't complain. It's definitely holding its form. It's not bent up. It's not crinkled too much. It's a complete in-box copy of Mortal Kombat for the Super Nintendo. $25 at a pawn shop / thrift store. I'm not quite sure how they define themselves. They call themselves new to you Pawn Depot thrift store. What are you? So, yeah. I didn't show you, so I'll go ahead and open it here. But it's got the cart holder inside. And we'll pull it out. No inserts per se, but it's got the manual right there. Not in the best condition. This is probably the worst part of the complete in box. It's a little, it's actually not bad. It's just that cover's got some, like, dog ears down there. But overall, that's in pretty nice shape. And the cart itself is pretty immaculate right there. It's in really good condition. So cool. $25 complete. The box does say this competition edition. I did look into it a little bit, and I believe that's nothing. That doesn't mean, I think all were labeled competition edition right there. So that's no big deal. I did like, is that special? Is that the one with blood and the regular one was not blood? No, I think is a claim saying like, well, we have to differentiate Mortal Kombat with the blood and Mortal Kombat with the sweat. So there it is. According to price charting, this is worth $29.53. So we basically paid what it's worth. But it is a really awesome thing to have and nice to add to the collection. Especially considering I actually don't own the original Mortal Kombat for Super Nintendo until now. There we go. And our final pickup, we spent $100 on. And we spent it out of our online funds. So we need to build up our online funds. I do have some things to sell. I still have that Skyward Sword, that Zelda Skyward Sword, both the one that's just the music CD and the complete one we got at a garage sale. I have the copy of SmackDown Here Comes the Pain that I haven't listed because the disc is kind of messed up, and I was hoping I had a manual somewhere, but I don't. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll get it resurfaced and see what happens. And earlier this summer, I bought a mouse. What did I do with it? What did I do with that mouse? That Logitech, like, Trackman. I bought it for $1, and I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, I may have to go back. I think I spent $5 Gamebox money on that, because I don't carry cash in my regular wallet. So I'm pretty sure I spent $1 on that Trackman mouse, thinking it'd sell for $20 on eBay, and I just cleaned it. I did test it. It works. So I listed it, I believe, for $20 with shipping. So we'll see. It hasn't sold yet, but so I got some things listed so we can get our online funds built back up and hopefully get one of those games. But we borrowed $100 for these 6 games plus Pokemon Gold, which we already sold. You saw that for the $15. So really, we spent $85 for this lot, and it's not bad. Super Nintendo, we'll start with Hook, a game I didn't have, worth $14 according to PriceCharting.com. And definitely the heavy hitter for Super Nintendo games, Secret of Mana. A very nice copy of Secret of Mana. According to Price Charting, that's worth $36.99. So there's our two new Super Nintendo titles. Ironically, not the most valuable Super Nintendo title we have here in the $5 game box. We still have, where to go? SOS. SOS. Focus right there. Right there. SOS. Worth about $70 or so. Got Brawl Brothers still in there. Time Slip. Saturday Night Slam Masters. So we got some decent, not, kind of, I don't know if obscure is the right word, Super Nintendo titles in the $5 game box that are worth a little money, and they're not your typical, Mario RPG, or even, Chrono Trigger. I guess Secret of Mana is kind of known. So that's kind of nice to have. And finally, these NES titles from that lot. We have Bo Jackson Baseball, which I have not taken out of the dust sleeve here. It's it's the least valuable game of this lot, and I've got it sitting here in the dust sleeve. Bo Jackson Baseball, I picked it up because I did not have it. Data East, might even be a good game. Worth $6.43 according to Price Charting. And then SNK, and I know SNK made great baseball games back in the day. Baseball Stars being one of them. I don't know if this is comparable to Baseball Stars. I don't know much about it. I would think it may use the same engine, but maybe it doesn't. Little League Championship Series worth $6.58. And then here's the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Here we go. We're getting some more pricey NES titles. Look at this NES stack. Just let me gaze upon the wonder of the NES stack we have acquired in the $5 game box since restarting it last year. Almost a little over a year ago today. River City Ransom, Super Dodgeball, Vice Project Doom. What else we got? Worm. We have Shadow of the Ninja, Clu Clu Land. What is that? Ninja Crusaders, Super C, Akari Warriors 2, Akari Warriors 3. Oh, what else we have? Shatterhand. Oh, yeah. Mega Man 6. Oh, what else we got? Guerrilla War, Crystallis. Awesome. There's Baseball Stars right there. Yeah. Now we're adding Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. According to price charting, it's worth $46.49. So that's one of those kind of rarer NES games. And so is this. It's a G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero. I do have the other G.I. Joe game for NES. It's the Capcom one. It has that Capcom cover similar to like the Disney titles. Forgot what that's called. It's worth a little bit less, maybe about $35, $36. This one, though, has eluded me. I've gotten close a couple times. It's been in the possession of people willing to trade it. In the possession of people I trade with who are willing to trade it. They just didn't offer it to me first. So to see it and have it be able to acquire it was awesome. $48.24 according to price charting. So these two games alone are almost worth like $94. So almost worth the $100 I paid. You factor in Secret of Mana, you factor in the Pokemon Gold, which we already sold. Boom. Can't complain about that one bit. Put it up there. I don't know where I'm going to put those NES games. I'm going to have to start making more space, especially for an in-box Super Nintendo title. Oh, Lord. What's going to come out? I don't know. But it's been another successful game hunting adventure on the $5 game box. Got some great value, some great games in the box. And this Wild Cherry Pepsi I'm drinking is blowing my mind. So anywho, thanks for watching. Quick channel update. It is, what did I say, November 10th, which means we're like 2 weeks away from Black Friday. I am making a list and checking it twice. I am the Black Friday Santa, and I'm going to have some great Black Friday pickups, but I've got pickups right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this on a Sunday the 11th. On Sunday the 18th, we're going to do another live stream. Going to feature some pickups from the past couple weeks, and hopefully it'll go better than the live stream I cut short earlier, the one we did a couple weeks ago. So join me, will you, on Sunday the 18th, 11 plus 7. Sunday the 18th, we'll do it at 2 o'clock Mountain Time, Mountain Standard Time. That's 4 o'clock Eastern. That's 5 o'clock in Nova Scotia. I think it's 10 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock now that we've put the clocks back, but like UK doesn't recognize daylight saving. I don't know. I think it's 9, possibly 10 UK time. It's Monday morning in Australia. So we'll do that. What do I have? I have a buy 2, get 1 free from Target from their sale a couple weeks ago. I have a couple Macari pickups. I have, GameStop. If you're seeing this on Sunday the 11th, listen to Juice. Here we go. GameStop right now. It's Pro Days. They got a couple decent deals. They got a couple good prices on games. Detroit Becoming Human for $20 on PS4. If you want to play the single-player campaign in Star Wars Battlefront 2, the game's $10. I'm hoping the single player is worth $10. Here's the deal. They're not running any buy two, get one on used games, so here's what they're doing. If you have a pro membership, and you have to participate in the pro sale anyway. If you don't have a pro sale, you can't get those prices, or a pro membership, you can't get the prices. But if you have a pro membership, or if you're like me, you have an elite pro membership, check this out. The pro membership and the elite pro membership, like I'll use mine as an example. I have an elite pro membership. I get 20% off used games. So you go online, find a game you want. I'm going to use, for example, I didn't buy it because I already own it, but I tested DuckTales for NES. DuckTales, one of the best NES games. About a $20 game, $15, $20 game. Put in DuckTales on your cart. If you're Elite Pro like me, 20% off. Then on Pro Days, you get an additional 10% off. And then you use a coupon code attached to the Cheap Ass Gamer website, which I check regularly, cheapassgamer.com. They have some working relation with GameStop. They have a promo code, CAG16, CAG16. CAG16 takes an additional 16% off used games. Normally this doesn't stack with these things, but it's stacking right now. So you take like my additional 20% off, plus the 10% off, plus the 16% off. DuckTales for NES gets down to like $5.30 off GameStop.com. I used it today, and you'll probably see it in the pickup, that live stream when we do pickups next week, next Sunday. I picked up today used copies of Red Dead Redemption 2 and Spider-Man for PS4 because they're not getting any sales on Black Friday. They're not. Spider-Man's only available if you buy a PS4 bundle for $199, and the only sales on Red Dead are like $59. You get a steelbook. So standard price on these new games at GameStop is $54.99. You take my Elite Pro, you take the additional 10%, you take the additional 16%. I got Red Dead Redemption 2 and Spider-Man PS4 for less than $65 today. Used copies, and I'm just imagining Red Dead came out a week ago. So there's a chance they're coming from GameStop.com. I'm going to get loose discs. So I'm taking that risk, and I'll just return it if that happens. But you're going to see them on the live stream because I get 2 days shipping. They'll be here by Tuesday. Well, Monday's the holidays. They'll be here by Wednesday. So you're going to see them. And I'll show the receipts. It's amazing. So if you're watching this on Sunday, just check it out. You don't even have to go into GameStop. Matter of fact, it doesn't work inside GameStop. You got to go to GameStop.com. Stack your coupon, stack your membership with the additional 10%, with that 16%. It doesn't actually add up to 46% because they take like the 20, then they take the 10 off the 20, then they take the 16 off that. So it comes out probably around 40, 42-ish when it's all said and done. It's not a complete 46%, but still, Red Dead and Spider-Man for $65. I'll take that. That's a decent pre-Black Friday deal if you ask me. So if you're not doing anything on Sunday, there's some games you've been looking at. You want to pick up Red Dead. Red Dead's going to come out to like 35, 33, 34, $35 depending on your membership level. So yeah, I would suggest checking out. So that's a little pro bro tip from the Juice Daddy to you for watching early, watching the day it's uploaded. All right. I'm rambled too long. I hope you check it out. Please come check out the live stream. I want, we'll go over my latest pickups, and we can just have a chat, and it'll be a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun till I get raided by some stupid, incel morons from coming over from some stupid Twitch stream. So I need some more cool people and less of the trolls and the morons that we had in the 30 minutes that I did 2 weeks ago that is not uploaded. I deleted it. So I would hope you come next Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Until then, like and subscribe if you wish. Leave a big thumbs up. Check out the Juice Daddy Instagram. Juice Daddy 5 is the Instagram. Excuse me. I posted the Inbox Mortal Kombat. I posted the Xenoblade, I believe. And I believe I posted that I definitely posted that $100 lot with those cool NES and the Secret of Mana games. So check out the Instagram. You see the pickups long before the video is uploaded. And give me a like there and a follow, and I'll follow back. If you got a cool channel, if you got a cool gram, I'll follow back. So, all right, I will see you next Sunday right here on the Juice Daddy channel for another Juice Daddy Live. And hopefully, knock on wood, that might just be particle, may not be real wood, but who cares? We'll go with it. We'll have some more $5 game box. Game hunting won't slow down too much. And we keep picking up some good stuff on the cheap here in Southwest Montana. I'll see you soon right here on the Juice Daddy channel. Thanks for watching. Take care.